Hi, future officer. I'm your SSB Bro, Lieutenant Vamshi, CDS All India Rank 10 and an alumnus of Indian Military Academy. In this video, I'll tell you what really goes behind preparing for SSB. Let me also share a few harsh realities with you. So pay attention, watch till the end, and comment if you have any questions. I'll definitely go through your comment and solve your queries personally. Let's start. So welcome everyone. Officially welcome to SSB Bro Mentorship Program. So this will be a 2-week course starting from today. Monday to Friday evenings at 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. will be the session, and 7 to 7:30 will be doubt solving, question and answer, mostly related to what was covered in that session. Any other doubts like common SSB related doubts, defense exam related doubts, you can just fill in your questions in the Google form I share regularly, and I'll go through them and answer one by one. Or if there are repeated questions, I'll probably put a reel out and you can refer to that itself. So that will be the format. Today's session will be an introductory session. Let me start sharing my slides. Yeah, I hope all of you can see the screen. So this was the cover slide, not required. So yeah, today's session will be SSB preparation, what really goes on behind preparing for SSB, and what are some hard truths. Like, some people may not like to hear these things, but these are important for you people to know. So focus and try to gain most out of what is being conveyed. Okay. So yeah, when I see today's reality of SSB preparation, especially people preparing for SSBs through coaching academies, if you compare last 20 years se abhi tak, the number of aspirants has been rising because of internet connectivity, the branding which has been going on about the armed forces, the government also conducting a few major operations over the past few years, and suddenly this craze for armed forces has grown because of good reasons only, not that everyone is wanting to join and it's a bad thing. It is a very good thing that a lot of good aspirants are applying for the armed forces, but this has also come with a problem where the coaching industry has boomed. So there is a lot of guidance going on around, and most of it hasn't translated into success in SSBs. So if you look at the selection rate of around 20-30 years ago, when there was no internet, when there were very few coaching academies, the old legacy ones which were there from a few decades, there was no other guidance available, and people used to go with their natural personalities. If they were good, they used to get recommended. Otherwise, they used to come back with some lessons. They used to introspect and maybe go give the next attempt. So that was the format. But now, because the charm for armed forces has risen, and it is almost uh, zero chances to find a coach, non-coached candidate. मतलब ऐसे guidance नहीं लेके आया, without any formal preparation. He has come just after clearing a written exam or directly through NCC ऐसे exams के बाद. Uh, Very rarely we find such candidates now. So despite so many coaching academies coming up, so much of guidance available, and lot of information available on social media, internet, अलग-अलग websites पे, even AI you people are using these days. Uh, there is this paradox that although coaching resources have increased, the selection rate is deproving year by year. So the reality is, no one actually knows what exactly is being checked, or no one can tell you how you are being scored. So there is no such official document which says कि हाँ SSB में ये चीज़ें check होती है, and this is how exactly you will be scored, and this is how you can maximize your score. ऐसे बताने वाला कोई है नहीं. So because there is no official documentation, whatever an experienced mentor or an ex-assessor or someone who has served in the forces, or maybe even who got recommended, tells, will become the gospel truth for you. So that is a two-faced thing, क्योंकि अलग-अलग लोग अलग-अलग चीजें बोलेंगे, and you may be put into confusion. So it remains a mystery, and a lot of misconceptions keep going around, and that is the reality of today's SSB coaching industry. And many people who claim that they are psychologists or assessors who have served in different boards, let me tell you, DIPR trains assessors to only assess your responses. No one can tell you how to customize and give, uh, apt responses for you to get selected. So they do not have expertise in guiding you from your early childhood to now to later after a few attempts, like how your personality grows and how you can improve yourselves in order to get naturally recommended in SSB. Very few people are able to articulate this and convey to candidates well, including people who have served in different boards as assessors. So yeah, this is the current scenario. And this is not like any written exam, right? There's no conventional preparation. कोई चार पांच बुक्स है वो पढ़ लिया and you can just go reproduce whatever you have learned. That is how conventional education works, especially in India, which is also a wrong thing. But that kind of conventional preparation does not work in SSB, and because we are not used to all-round development, personality building over many years, suddenly this becomes a challenge. Actually speaking, SSB is a very easy interview, but because there are a lot of misconceptions and because conventional preparation doesn't work, it suddenly becomes difficult for everyone. So that is the reality. And there is this huge misconception of OLQs also. I know most of you would have already heard the 15 officer like qualities and how SSB checks for it, but no one actually tells you how much of these qualities are required, in what quantity or what intensity of these qualities is required, and why these qualities are specific to the military, that to officers. Because these are very general qualities, right? Courage, confidence, stamina, ability to influence a group. These are required in any profession, and even within the military, these are required in soldiers, officers, JCOs, everyone. But why specifically these 15 qualities are checked for you to become an armed forces, that too, especially in the officer cadre? This many people do not realize. That is why you go on to prepare using wrong methods. So we'll try to analyze these things in depth and see how you can prepare yourselves for your upcoming attempts. And another very common misconception is the be positive mantra. So many coaching academies, many mentors usually tell you to be positive, be yourself, etc. But what exactly does be positive mean? Unless you know uh, how to behave realistically, how to behave tactically, a positive mindset is nothing. Like, what is being positive? If anyone can define in a stressful situation, thinking positive is thinking logically and taking the right decision. So, positive in itself doesn't mean anything unless you give more specifics about what exactly positive means in that given situation. So, that in depth guidance is lacking. And another very wrong thing that is going on is most of you are given model answers. Some websites have answered a lot of TATs, WATs, SRTs, and even for all your group discussions, lecturettes, there is ready-made written material available, and you guys just go there and download them and try to learn from them, which is a very wrong approach, because these stories, these sentences, or these responses should come naturally out of your own experiences, out of your own learning. It has to come from within. So if you practice through such model stories or sentences, you are actually doing yourselves a lot of harm, because these will anyway get caught, and you are actually not improving your personality when you do these. You are just trying to replicate some ideal response given by someone else, and that will anyway be contradicted in your other performances when you go and present yourself there. So originality is being lost. The OLQ misconception I told you about, and jargons like be positive, be yourself, without any proper explanation, is a major flaw in the current coaching scenario. So that was about the reality of today's coaching industry. Now let's move on to how you will be able to choose a right career for yourself, like specific to the military, whether you should join or not, whether this is the right career for you. Let us understand a little bit in depth and try to see some realities of military life. Yeah, good Josh, buddy. You've seen this video till the end. and that already shows me that you have a spark in you. You can become a truly remarkable officer. If you want one-on-one personal guidance from me, you can always contact me and enroll yourself in my personal guidance program. And this is just the beginning. So keep your spirits high and watch all the remaining videos in this SSB Bro mentorship program series. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and make sure you learn and practice regularly. All the best to you. Jai Hind.